Be strong. What does it mean to be strong? When the heart aches and there is no hope in sight. When holding back tears no longer helps. When the road is rough and it weighs you down. How do we stay strong? Stay strong in community, because there is a better life in leading others. Though our lives may not be perfect, and we can't promise you there will be days without the dark clouds, but we can promise to be there when it rains and when it hurts. We will be there with you when all seems bleak. We will guide you to wholeness. We are living your dreams.
It is important to get out of an abusive relationship. Because if you use sympathy and sentiments and marry an abusive person, it means you're going to stay in abuse for a very long time. Yesterday, we looked at signs that someone is being abused. And we told you that the person will start isolating you from your friends, isolating you from family, so that the person, you'll be a place where you can't reason well. And as long as you don't reason well, someone can mess you up. You see, if someone isolates you, whatever the person says is what you will believe. If the person tells you that Pastor Praise hates you so much, you will believe it. Because it's the person alone that you're listening to. But if you have a friend who you are dating, but you also have other friends, when you leave that friend we are dating and you go to the other friends, they will talk some sense that you listen to this, you come back and listen to it. That thing that is happening to you, that thing, is this person telling me the truth? Is this person telling you the truth? Is this person will make you ask more questions. Any relationship, the person says it's only two of us, don't let anybody know about it. Don't let them, if they know, they will spoil the relationship. And then the person will now start blackmailing you, emotional blackmail. And the person will tell you, you see, they don't love me, they don't like me. And then he will even make you feel that your family you have been a part of does not love you. He will tell you, if they really love you, they know that you are getting old, they will allow you to marry anything. I have been a pastor for a very long time. That the worst thing that can happen to you as a human being is to marry your enemy. See, if it is market starts in the morning and ends in the evening. So, if Pastor Praise here is my neighbor in the market and is my enemy, if there is any word like that, or he doesn't mean well for me, or causes me pain, I can decide to carry my kaya to another market. I can decide to shift and change shop. I don't understand what I'm talking about. But if Pastor Praise is someone you're living with morning, afternoon, night, how do you walk away from Pastor Praise? How do you do that? We are looking at reasons why people stay in an abusive relationship. Number one, we said people are afraid to leave. Because if you leave, you will either the person will hurt himself, or you that is in that relationship will hurt yourself. Yes. You are afraid that the person will give himself harm. Not only in romantic relationship, but even as you do business relationship and all of that. You can have a business partner that is very abusive. You can have a political partner that is abusing you, using you. You can have a relationship that is not romantic, but there is element of abuse. So that you know that when people are trying to use you, you should know when to jump out of a boat that is about to sink. Okay? Reasons why people stay in abusive relationship. Number one, we said are afraid to leave. We talked about that yesterday. Okay? We said 1 out of 5 are threatened with violence. So when they want to leave, say, if you leave me, I will kill myself. If you leave me, I will hurt you. So the person is now afraid of getting out of relationship because he doesn't want to be hurt. He doesn't also want the person to hit him. It's not only girls that experience this, even boys also experience this. Someone said some boys are in a relationship with a pretty girl that is violent. Very pretty, but very violent. But unstable. Pretty, violent, and unstable. Now, imagine that combination in a relationship. And this person said, I would like to break up with this woman, but I'm afraid because this woman has threatened to kill herself. She has threatened to kill herself if I leave the relationship. She will either hurt me or hurt herself. So many young men are trapped in a relationship with the persons they wish they shouldn't have a relationship with. Because either the person says, I will kill myself, or I will kill you, or I will blackmail you. If you're a leader in a church and you mistakenly, what you're not supposed to do, you're not supposed to sleep with someone that you're not married to. You mistakenly sleep with this girl. She now threatens that she's going to blackmail, she's going to tell everybody what happened in church. So you find out that you're trapped. You want to go, but you're trapped. Or maybe there was something people did together, and that thing, 2 ears are not supposed to hear it. And she says, if you leave me, I will blow up this issue. So people are trapped in a relationship. There are some married men who have found themselves trapped in a relationship with a girl. The girl is abusing them. They mistakenly got into that relationship. They didn't have any business being there. But of course, something happened. They found themselves there. Am I saying they should be there? No, I'm not saying they're there. But I'm looking at that the fact is that now they are trapped. If you leave me, I'll tell your wife. If I don't tell your wife, you're a deacon in your church, I will tell your pastor. You find out also that the reason why people are afraid of leaving, reasons why people stay in abusive relationship, when you get into a relationship with someone who thinks you are the most wonderful person in the world, it is very intoxicating. If you get into a relationship and this person feels, you are my life. This person feels, you are my world. You are my African king. You are my African queen. You are my assurance. Do you know there are some people you fall in love with, They sweep you off your feet. And when you're landing, when you're about to land with your head, they grab you mid-air and give you a kiss and put you down. Jesus. It will look as if the earth under you quaked. The relationship go they catch like sabile kai kai. The person is so intoxicating and the most wonderful person in the world. Anything you ask, the person will fix it. Can you feel me? Yes. Before you sneeze, the person don't catch cold. When you sneeze, he will go and find anywhere handkerchief is, he will pull it out. That person is very intoxicating. And you'll find out that you are trapped. You are trapped. You get hooked emotionally before you realize it's a destructive relationship. And another thing I've seen is, for you, that someone is feeling that you are the most wonderful thing in the world, the person is also solving a problem for you. You feel that this person needs me so much. This person can't do without me. That feeling you get back also keeps you trapped. Daniel is nodding. I'm an expert. That's my job. Are we together? Yes. So you have this sense of, this person loves me so much. How can I leave her? She's destroying your life, but you can't leave. So if you flip it, there are some adult women that they have found themselves in this kind of thing. It has ended up in marriage. They don't know how to live. The person is charming, but gradually the person is becoming abusive. What you need here, you lack a sense of discernment and judgment. You should know when someone is very controlling, the person will not allow you to make an independent decision. The person will not allow you, give you a sense to think for yourself. You're not able, you can't make decisions anymore, except the person is involved in that decision. So when someone is becoming very controlling, you should call yourself to order. I hope you know that people don't get abusive the first day they get into a relationship with you. Not even the second day, not even the first 3 months, not even the second. If you're in a relationship, you see that this person is becoming very possessive, very controlling. It's not even allowing anybody around you. You should ask yourself a question. It's an abusive relationship. Once you lose your control, and then there are also young girls that they don't know themselves yet. They are stepping out in life. They haven't understood who they are before they get into a relationship. And then you meet this person who is very, very controlling and very possessive. You should know you're in an abusive relationship. Let me show you these signs. These are signs these are the 3 elements you see in a healthy relationship. 3 elements you see in a healthy relationship. The first one is this: caring and commitment. A healthy relationship must have the element of caring and commitment. Hey. Even in superficial relationship or professional relationship, if I go to a restaurant now and order for food, and I sit down to eat, they give me the food is cold, and I quarrel, they will warm it for me. But if you are the one bringing all the care, bringing all the commitment, and the person is not bringing any care, the person is not bringing any commitment, the relationship is unhealthy. It's supposed to be vice versa. You bring, I bring. But if I'm the only one that is bringing, it's a serious problem. So look at the relationship that you have about, not just the romantic relationship part, but other relationships, and ask yourself, am I seeing care? Not just romantic. Am I seeing care and commitment? Commitment means that you're increasing your commitment to me. If I say this something hurts me, I'm going to watch to see how you take it. If I say something is serious to me. Now listen, if you love someone, the person is talking, you're understanding who the person is. It's not tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself is who. But you and someone, people are gisting. And as people are gisting, the person says, the kind of person I am. The kind of person I am. You people are just talking about life. Say, if I'm here, and this chair, this table is supposed to be straight, and it turns like this. The person has given you a clue without the person even knowing that has given you a clue who he is. So if you truly love the person and you find out that this table is, just put it back. That's caring and commitment. It's a healthy relationship. The second sign of a healthy relationship is honesty and integrity. When you are wrong, admit that you are wrong. Tell your neighbor when you are wrong. When you are wrong. Admit that you are wrong. Own your mess. Don't be wrong and then blame me. The reason why I slapped you was that the egusi soup was not sweet. No. Say, if the way you looked at me, that accept. Listen, I see a lot of trading of blame, and that's what made man lose it in the first place. God simply said, Adam, where are you? And Adam gave a different answer. If you're in a relationship with someone who will not accept his fault and accept his blame, instead he finds a way, or she finds a way, to blame you for everything that is wrong, you are in an unhealthy relationship. Not just romantic relationship. We are here for a business deal and something spoils from your hands. Accept responsibility. Own your mess. Don't transfer blame. Once you transfer blame, you are an unhealthy person. The third one is me. Pastor, this one you're not. Yes, he entered. It happens all the time. I hope you know it happens. You told me, let's take an example. You wanted to sleep with a girl. The girl refused. And you sleep with her. And maybe you ask the girl to go maybe buy something, or the boy, whatever it is, maybe buy something, or just get to the junction and collect something. Somehow, the girl didn't get there on time. We are talking about the behavior where you want to sleep with me before we enter covenant. You want a kiss without covenant. That's what Judas did to Jesus. He wanted a kiss without covenant. And instead of you to now say, I am sorry that I behave like this, we now leave that you are asking me for a kiss without covenant to start now judging. But I told you to go and buy something. You refused to buy. You didn't go early. And then this is the main issue. This is not the main issue. So a lot of times you see that you divert something. It's a tactic. It's a tactic of dishonesty and lack of integrity. This is not the main issue. It happens even in church. You're supposed to do something. You agree to do it. You committed to do it. The day you're supposed to do it, you abscond. We now ask you, say, when I not even ask. No, that's not the point. We are selling ashwebi. You bought on credit. When everybody in church is looking for you to pay for that ashwebi, instead of you to say, I'm sorry, I don't, not be owe, not thief, not be thief, I thief. Even the federal government, they owe. That is not the issue. That's dishonesty and lack of integrity. Then the next one is mutual respect. Tell your neighbor, respect me. I will respect you. Tell your neighbor, respect me. And I will respect you. Most times, the men think that the women should respect them. And the women think that the men should respect them. No, it's mutual respect. We must respect one another. If you put it in the context of marriage, before Paul began to say, wives, submit to your husband, he said we should submit one to another. There is a place to submit to your husband. There is a place your husband will submit to you. It's in the Bible. Yes. Mutual respect. Why do you want me to respect you, but you don't want to respect me? Why do you think that you are the only one that deserves to be respected? Look at me. Do I look like a stick or a wall in front of you? There are two people in this relationship, and two of us have emotions. We have basic needs. You have need to be respected. I have need. We must respect each other. If you're in a relationship where there's no mutual respect, you are in a relation. That relationship has cancer. So no. Okay, so let's look at the warning signs. Do you have questions today? Beautiful. You have a lot of questions. Let's look at warning signs. Not being able to say no. Learn to set boundaries early. Listen, if your date treats you with respect, please, if you're going to say no, don't say no at the end. Start saying no at the beginning. You go out with someone, the person is tapping you, and has tapped you on the buttock severally. Say, oh, stop it, stop it. You're not serious. What is stop it? Someone's trying to put pepper in your eye. Say, stop it, stop it. Everybody say no. No. No doesn't hurt. It doesn't kill. Don't say no and feel bad. Don't say no and say, oh, I said no, the person rejected me. You are not the one that has a problem. It's the person that has a problem. You must learn how to say no early. So you must learn how to set boundaries. And boundaries is different from war. Let's talk about healthy, caring attitude. Let's talk about, you see, when I say no, you respect my no. It reveals a caring attitude. But when I say no, you violate my no. It means that you don't care about me. That you're in this relationship to meet your own needs. My needs are not important. And in every relationship, There are two people. Say two people. I can't hear you. Say two people. Say two people. Now, when I said say no, I'm not just talking about saying no to big things. Say no to small things. Start with the small things. Big thing like the person is trying to rape you. No, start with small things. For instance, you have exams and you went to visit yourselves. Whatever it is people do, but you found yourself together. And you tell the person, please, I need to step out because I have jam tomorrow. I have ICANN exams tomorrow. And the person, oh, we haven't spent time at all. We haven't spent time at all. People have been talking for the past 4 hours. Even if it's on phone or you were chatting. Now you need to go read. The person still is it's an unhealthy response. You should be able to put a proper boundary. So no is not just in big things. Say no in small things. You people have been talking, you want to sleep. So you always behave like this. This is always your behavior. Each time I want to talk to you, you want to. But we have been talking for 2 hours. Am I talking to someone? Yes. See, unhealthy response is a sign of uncaring attitude. You don't care about me. You only care about yourself. And even the aspects of sharing gifts. It's not only a man that should share gifts. I have discovered that people who have, let me take your pastor and the wife as an instance. Do you know you can look at Pastor President and the wife, say they have everything. What do I need to give them? So I've discovered that many people who are wealthy, people have lack in all areas. People who have been wealthy, maybe with cash, they don't have people who give them. So when you're going for a rich man's wedding, you can't carry any gift. It's how they go job. You know how you do one thing is how you do every other thing. I hope you know. If that thing masters you, you get into a relationship, you'll be very self-centered. Girls think it's only boys that should bring something. So on your birthday, the boy will go out of his way, throw a surprise, but do cake for you, and you are happy. You are excited. On his birthday, you send him a test. I should tell them. You go to Google and construct one loving test and send to him. And then next year, when he decides to pay you with your love gift, he goes construct better text message like this. Put emoji, several emoji of heart, of kisses, and send to you. You say, this is my boyfriend, very self-centered. But you are the one that started it. Every girl in the house, say 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 I must also give gifts. I can't hear you. Say it again. Let the men stand up and tell the girls, give. Now, this no I'm talking about is when someone is consistently saying no to you. You know, sometimes someone can be talking like this out of the person has no self-awareness. And then when you correct the person, you say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was behaving like that. That's a different matter altogether. What the person says, oh, let's spend time now, let's spend time. You say, oh, better, I have to go and read. And the person says, oh, okay, let's go. So you should be able to see someone who is selfish and self-centered from the way they consistently disregard your concerns, disregard your no. You should be able to know, no, this is not good for me. You should know what is not good for you. You must learn how to break your own heart. Hey. Now, if someone is self-centered, it means that if you keep refusing to give in when you know that this need is driving you crazy, the person will break your heart. So don't wait for the person to break your heart. Break your heart by yourself. Ask yourself this question: what's the worst that can happen? You tell me to get out. So I tell myself, get out first. Am I making sense this evening? I don't want to finish it. We'll still continue from here because I will also give you time to ask me questions. Praise the Lord. Our next warning sign, I talked about it. Your nose are disregarded regularly. Selfish and disrespectful. The person is selfish, the person is disrespectful. You can't keep in there. Okay. Let's end it by talking about walls, bridges. This is another sign. Maybe from here. Extreme possessiveness and jealousy. This person is extremely possessive, extremely jealous. You should know it's not good for you. See, that you have one friend doesn't mean you can't make many friends. I'm a very likable person. If you throw me anywhere, I can fish friends from anywhere in the world. It's a gift. It's a gift. Now, that Daniel is my friend doesn't mean Pastor Praise can be my friend. So you must understand that everybody have their own page. Pastor Praise is page 1. Ebube is page 2. Is page 3. All of us have our own spaces in your life. Create spaces from different kinds of people. I learned in the convent, persons are gifts of God to me that may come wrapped so differently. Sometimes so loosely, other times so tightly. The wrappings are not the gift. Even when I have attracted people who are abusive and God helped me to cut them out from my life, I have learned a lesson from that. All right? So don't let anybody possess you like a property. No. Yes. Don't let him possess you, brother. Yes. I'm hearing noise in the background. Where did you say you are? Who is around there? It's Pastor Praise. So I give Pastor Praise phone. Give Pastor Praise phone. Say, Pastor Praise. Say on church, they are in choir practice. Where is the choir leader? Give. You should conduct yourself in such a way that you can be trusted. You should conduct yourself in such a way you can be trusted. So I was saying before that if someone keeps isolating, you have spoken about it, and someone keeps degrading comments about your family and your friends and your church, is a warning sign. It's a warning sign. I have spoken about this lack of responsibility for their actions. They blame others. They always say it's your fault and they make excuses. Now, I'm not telling you to find a perfect person, but I'm just showing you warning signs. Someone can have this behavior, but he doesn't know. But when you call the person's attention to it, the person say, oh, I didn't know I'm behaving like this. But when you call someone's attention to it, the person justifies it. You're in problem.
Be strong. What does it mean to be strong when the heart aches and there is no hope in sight? When holding back tears no longer helps. When the road is rough and it weighs you down. How do we stay strong? Stay strong in community because there is a better life in leading others. Though our lives may not be perfect and we can't promise you there will be days without the dark clouds, but we can promise to be there when it rains and when it hurts. We will be there with you when all seems bleak. We will guide you to wholeness. We are living your dreams.